Hi, I'm Lauren, and today I want to talk about um, what I keep in my theater bag. And what that means is that I keep like different things in it than I would if I was like just an actor. So I keep things like tools in my bag. So I would just wanted to make a video like this because as I was looking for a video like this on the interwebs, I couldn't find any. So I decided to fill a gap. So I want to share with you all what's in my theater bag. And this is more for like I said, technicians, but certainly if you're an actor and or a tractor, you may be doing some of that too. So, use what applies. I hope you like it. So let's get into it. This is my bag. It's quite the bag of tricks. This is just an LL Bean backpack. It's like the deluxe version. It's got a big pocket, a skinny pocket for like your laptop, a pocket on the front, and then a zip pocket on that front of that. And so when I say work in theater, right now I work in what's called a roadhouse. So a roadhouse is a theater, but there's not really an acting company or anything. There's not a costume shop, so it's really just the building. And so, sometimes your commute to work that day, you're gonna be there all day long, and sometimes from like 8 in the morning until maybe 2 a.m. and you gotta drive home. But so sometimes you want just like some things to make you like, so you can be clean, so you can smell good, so you'll not be hungry, so you'll be prepared. And I might keep a lot more stuff in my bag than other people might. That's just how I roll. I want to be prepared. And a few of the pouches that are in my bag they travel between this bag and my purse. So you will see overlap of things. Like, I don't normally carry 2 cans of dry shampoo, but in this bag I do. And I know it's kind of weird, but it works for me. So I'm going to get into it. Like I said, the bag's from LL Bean. It's black. It's the deluxe book bag. I don't really know what the name of it is. So let's get into it. First thing I got, phone. This case is by Speck. It's purple and turquoise, and I don't go anywhere without it. It's just, nobody does these days. So I always have my phone, and usually I won't keep my phone on me when I'm on a call because I'll have things like a wrench, I'll have hardware, I'll have things that can scratch it in my pocket, and I don't want my phone to get scratched because there's enough wrong with it as it is. So I'll have my phone, but that'll usually stay in my backpack. And then when I go on break or whatever, I'll check it then. But on my phone. Next, chapstick. This is the Burt's Bees beeswax lip balm with peppermint. This is my favorite chapstick of all. I hate not having chapstick. It makes me a grumpy person. So, and I noticed about myself when I'm at work, I tend not to drink enough water, and so that just, you get dehydrated. Dries out your skin, dries out your lips, so chapstick, good way to solve that. But also, drink water. It's important. Got my keys also. This just has an assortment of keychains and scanny jobs. There's no keys on it right now because I'm sharing a vehicle, but hopefully that'll change soon. I usually have to drive to the places that I'm working, so gotta have keys. It is winter here in Vermont, and so there's a couple of seasonal items that don't, like, if it's summertime, I'm not going to bring this. But one of those is a hat. This is just like a soft, like, blue beanie from TJ Maxx. It's really cute, keeps my head warm, and the reason I bring this, A, it's cold, B, one of the places that I work, when we are loading in, there are riggers up over the deck. And so we have to wear hard hats while they're working above us because it's a safety thing. And so I bring a hat because my head is a little smaller for some of the hard hats that they have. And so I wear a hat to kind of make my head a little bigger and keep my hard hat from sliding all around. So, double duty. Next I have some gloves. These are just kind of like cottony driving gloves. They're smart foam gloves. So the tip of the thumb and the forefinger have a different fabric on them, so it mimics the texture of your fingertips, so you can use your phone with them. And so I'll just bring those. Sometimes if it's colder, I'll bring like more heavy duty gloves, but I find usually those work pretty well for me. Next, I have a tool of sorts. This is a lanyard that I will wear if I am on show call. So it's got a little LED flashlight, which is from Walmart. It was $1. They come in a bunch of colors. And then I also have nail clippers. And the reason I have nail clippers instead of scissors is this. When you hang scissors on a ring, the scissors hang open and they can stab you and scratch you and rip things, and that is not safe. And I find that when you have nail clippers, they're sharp enough that they can cut something, but they're not so sharp that they're gonna injure somebody or injure something. And you know, if you get a hangnail, that is really convenient too. So I will keep that. Usually, if I'm just on hired to do the load in and the load out, I won't wear that while I'm at work. It just will get in the way. But if I have a show call, then I will wear that because you have to see backstage when it's dark. The next thing I have is my wallet. Again, it's just got like wallet things, so you know, cash and debit cards and IDs and insurance cards and things like that. And you know, I drive, so I have to have my driver's license, and I had to get a new wallet, so I got that one. And I got that at a little boutique here in Montpelier called Athena's, which I think that's my favorite store in Montpelier. It's bad. Alright, next I have my Kindle and charger. I find that I never have time to use my Kindle when I'm at something like this, because usually I'm just on for the load in and the load out, so I will be working in the morning and then I get to go home and relax. So I just bring it in case I don't go home and do have show call, then I have a little bit of entertainment and I can like get online and check email, and I don't have to bring like a huge honking laptop. So I just bring it, you know, just in case. I don't ever really use it though. I have the Kindle Fire HD8 and I think it works really well. I just got it at Christmas. Good job, Amazon. Alright. The next two bags stay in my backpack all the time, and these are, this one has like theater tools in it, and then this one has just some like toiletries and stuff in it, and I'll go over those in just a second. So I'll do this one first. This bag is from Clinique. I got it at a yard sale, so I don't know how much it cost originally. And I have some fun goodies in it. I got my Leatherman Wave in its little belt pouch thing. This is just a really basic multi-tool, great to have. Even if you're not in theater, I really recommend it because you don't necessarily need like a whole plier set or a whole big thing. It's all a bunch of tools in one convenient place. Awesome. Always bring that, even if I'm doing like a dresser call. Just, you never know when you're gonna need it. Next I have my work gloves. These are Boss brand. They're super old and dirty, and they're getting holes in them, but these are good to protect your hands if you are running counterweight system, and you don't want to get like gross, nasty hemp splinters in your hands because that hurts. And it's also good if you're unloading or loading the truck. It protects your hands so you don't, your hands don't get more dirty than they are, and it can help like grip the road boxes and trusses and stuff. So definitely bring work gloves. Next, I have my mini mag flashlight in its convenient belt pouch thing. It's just a white LED light. It takes regular batteries. Works really well. And then next I have my Ace Pro Series 8-inch adjustable crescent wrench with a bungee and a clip. And you need the bungee and clip because if you go up on a ladder or up in a genie lift or scissor lift, your tool has to be attached to. It's just a safety thing. God forbid you drop it and it lands on someone's head and gives them a concussion. You don't want that. So definitely get a bungee. And if you want, I can talk about that in another video. Maybe I'll do that. So yeah, just good to have. This is a standard toolkit that I bring to every call, even if I'm doing a dresser position at our like wardrobe and I know I'm not gonna need an 8-inch wrench. I always bring it. Next, this is the toiletry bag. This I got at TJ Maxx 6 years ago. I don't remember how much it costs. So there's 3 things in here that will come in and out of this bag. So like on a day-to-day basis, they don't live in here, but when I'm up doing a call, loading in and loading out, they will come with me. So got deodorant. This is the Degree Motion Sense Fresh Energy Invisible Solid. It smells really good. I really like it. It smells like possibility. So I'll leave you with that to ponder. Maybe that'll make you want to try it. Next, I have my contact case. This I got from a little boutique called Francesca. I don't know if they're a national brand or a boutique or not. Maybe they are. But it's got a mirror up here, and then it's got a little travel size thing for your solution, and then this little pocket for your contact case. And I always bring that because I usually wear contacts to work, and because I don't want my glasses like falling off my face or possibly getting broken or anything. But I always bring my glasses and my glasses case because if my contact rips, it's really painful and I still have to see. Because I can see close up, but any further than like 4 or 5 feet away, everything is blurry. So I have to bring my contacts and my glasses. So those 3 things in and out of my bag on a daily basis. If I'm not working at the theater, they just stay at home. But if I'm working at the theater, then they come along the ride. Next, I have some products, sort of. I have a Batiste dry shampoo. This is the Wild and Sassy, or Sassy and Daring Wild smell. I haven't tried this one yet. Next, I have a little spray hand sanitizer, a big knuckle or like bendy bit Band-Aid, a mini toothpaste and toothbrush, some Dantine Ice gum because you don't want to have bad breath when you're meeting new people. Also, you just don't want bad breath, so definitely have gum. If mints are your thing, that's fine too. I have a couple of cough drops. These are both for cola. I have a mini nail file. I have a few perfume samples from this company called Fragonard Perfume. They're a company from France. They do ship overseas, if you're interested. And I bring these because sometimes you get done with work and you just feel kind of gross, so just slap a little deodorant on, wipe yourself down with some perfume, good to go. And then I also have some, dropping things, some gauze pads for first aid purposes, a little Princess Band-Aid, I think, some sting relief because mosquitoes, and then some antiseptic ointment. So those all of that, except for my glasses, my contacts, and my deodorant, stay in this pouch in this bag. Unless I need the bag for something else, which isn't that. Moving swiftly on, I've got a little Ipsy pouch. I really like this one. It's my favorite colors. This one has, this is like my health, and yeah, health pouch. And this one will travel back and forth between my purse and this bag. So in it, I have got some Lemon Lime Airborne, a travel bottle of Advil, which actually has acetaminophen in it, some orange creamsicle hand sanitizer. I actually really like the smell. This has allergy medicine in it. I know, very contraband, hiding it in a mint tin. Then I have some more antiseptic wipes, or ointment. Another sting relief wipe. Some more band-aids. And some more gauze pads. So, like I said, that one usually lives in my purse. Next, we've got my little makeup pouch. This is another Ipsy one. The brand that makes this is Breakups to Makeup. And I like this one because the inside is green, so you can see everything that's inside it. And this one I usually keep semi-stocked. Again, this lives in my purse, and if I'm going up to work, or down to work, wherever, I'll just toss in like a couple more things. If I want to touch up, if I get like super sweaty or something, I'll redo my makeup. So the first thing I got in here is a little eyeshadow palette. Obviously Ipsy and NYX. Sorry. Never ill. Got a beauty blender, which is, oh, this is available at Sephora. I got this through Ipsy. This is a little Makeup Forever Micro Finish Setting Powder. This is my concealer in the color Soft Green by Physicians Formula. I got a little Travel Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. This is really good. I really like this. If you can get your hands on some, do it. This is my foundation. This is the CoverGirl Ultimate Finish Liquid Powder Makeup in the color 410 Classic Ivory. What else do we have in here? A little travel eyelash curler, because you never know. Next I have my under eye concealer. This is the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Eye Brightener. And three more things. I have a little sample Olay Regenerist Luminous Tone Perfecting Cream Moisturizer that I just got out of some magazine. I've never tried it. This is the Burt's Bees Lip Shimmer in the shade Watermelon. This is the color, actually. And I packed this because you can use it as cheek color and lip color. So it's doing both. And then this is a little travel makeup brush kit. It's got 4 brushes. Clearly it's from Sephora. This one is a powder brush. This one is a This one's a shadow brush. That one's a concealer brush, I think. And then this one's an angled liner brush. So that's everything that's in there. And so the stuff that always lives in this pouch is brushes, mascara, mini eyelash curler, powder, lip/cheek color, little moisturizer, and this eyeshadow. Everything else I only put in there when I'm going to work. Otherwise it stays in my regular big makeup bag. What else? Alright, next is another pouch. This one is from Sephora. This one usually lives in my purse. So again, you'll see some products in it that are sort of repeats. This is like toiletries. So let's see what I got here. Floss, important. Some Colgate Wisp Optic White brush with bead things. The way that these work is you bite this part, and it's supposed to be like toothpaste. Works in a pinch. This is some Eva NYC Freshen Up Dry Shampoo. I got this in a Nipsey pouch. It works okay. It's dry shampoo. Another hand sanitizer. This is the Bath & Body Works Stress Relief Smell. It smells really good. Oh, some more perfume samples. But they're wipes, so it's little, so it's okay. And then I have some little travel tweezers for all of your tweezing needs. I have this pointy one, or precision one, and then this slantier one for splinters or whatever you might need tweezers for. Next we have a brush, a little baby brush, because sometimes you get done with work and your hair, girl, looking a little cray. So, brush. Next is an e.l.f. Eye Refresh roller ball. This is nice because the roller ball is metal, so it wakes you up when you put it on. And I'll put this on if I'm done with work, it's kind of late, and I have a long ways to drive. I'll just swipe that on and it helps wake me up a little bit. Next I have a little eyeglass repair kit, because I do wear glasses. I don't want them to break. Next I have a tampon. I'm an adult lady, I have my period, it happens. And a lot of this stuff is not necessarily for me, it's for other people who might need it, just like on airplanes. We also have some little hair elastics and some butterfly clips. A spare Burt's Bees lip balm. This is the pink grapefruit flavor. I haven't tried that one yet. Some Aveda hand relief hand cream. This stuff is really good. And then lastly we have a bunch of bobby pins. It's a big whole hair on it. Yeah. So, like I say, I don't normally carry 3 bottles of hand sanitizer and 2 bottles of dry shampoo with me on a regular basis. But for the purposes of this bag, I do. Okay. Oh, one more thing in this big pouch. This is the bag that I keep my iPod in, and this is another empty pouch. And this one's kind of plasticky, so in my brain that means it's a little more water resistant. And in here I just keep my iPod, my headphones, and a little cleaning cloth. And when I'm at work, I'm not listening to my iPod or anything, because I gotta listen to the bosses at the Roadhouse and the tour crew. But it's more of a force of habit to bring that, because I do listen to music on my commute. So that's everything that's in the big pocket. And like I said, a lot of those pouches live in my purse normally. So, the next pocket, water bottles. It's important when you're working, to drink enough water. It's important all the time to drink enough water. But, you know, hydration's the key to success. Okay, so, water bottle. Next tip, very important. When you are working at a Roadhouse, or when you're working in general, it's very important to have comfortable shoes, because you won't be doing a whole lot of sitting in theater, and you'll be on your feet a lot, and sometimes that can take a toll. And So I always bring my Nike sneakers. They're just gray and blue and purple. They're really comfortable. If you want to wear hiking boots, if you are going to feel like your feet are more protected in those, that's totally cool too. A lot of people wear like, excuse me, Red Wing boots or Timberland boots because they are a little more heavy duty and they'll have like steel toes. That's not really necessary for me, so I just wear comfortable shoes. And I learned to pack an extra pair of socks because sometimes your feet just get wet and it's good to have an extra pair of socks that are dry and warm so you don't become a miserable person with wet feet. So always bring comfortable shoes and an extra pair of socks. Pro tip for you, but just the tip. Okay. And now we're moving on to this pocket. So lots of fun goodies. Okay. I've got some cough drops because I've recently acquired a cold. These are just Ricola. I think there's some pollen in there. And cough drops. Next I have my phone charger in here, this little pouch I got as a gift from one of my teachers in high school. He brought this back from India because his daughter got married there. And so, like I said, I just have my charger and then the wall plug bit, and I keep it in here so it's not like loose in the bottom of my bag, like getting like pulled on, because I want my things to stay nice. So I'll just slip him back in here. Okay, then I have a little coin purse full of change because sometimes you have to pay for parking, and yeah, it sucks, but that's sometimes what you have to do. Another tip I could give you is if you can possibly manage to pay for like the max amount of time on the parking meter, like 2-hour limit, 4-hour limit, pay it at the beginning of your time. And set a timer on your phone or wherever so you don't get a parking ticket. I found that out the hard way. Yeah. So just bring some coins, bring extra coins. It'll never not be a good idea. Alright, I have a little notepad and a pen. I don't know where this is from. This was a gift, but it says make every day count. It's pretty. Because, you know, sometimes you'll work with new people and you'll hit it off, and sometimes you gotta write down someone's number, you know? Or your number. And to do that, you need a pen, obviously. This is a Uni Power Tank 1.0. It's just a black pen. It writes. Okay, next I have a little black wristlet. This is by Calvin Klein. And inside of that, I keep a little like soft ID wallet pouch thing. This is by Vera Bradley. Super old and gross. But I carry this because I sometimes don't want to bring like my whole huge wallet if I just want to grab like my phone, and then I can slip my ID and my cards and my cash into like the little wallet thing. And because it has a little handle, I feel a lot more secure than carrying my big wallet under my arm. And so this just gives me a little more security. Carry that. Next, very important, another pro tip, bring some snacks, because a lot of times there will be catering, and so you won't necessarily have to go buy lunch or anything, but sometimes there's not, and then you have to go acquire your own noms. So it's important to bring some sustenance. Another tip that I would recommend is if you have your own car, just get some like little microwave meals. Not the kind that you have to like keep in the freezer or anything, just the kind that like can be in the cabinet. That way like you'll have a meal that you already paid for and you're gonna want to eat. because it really blows having to go buy like an $8 sandwich. Because, like I said, a lot of times there is catering, but sometimes there's not, and that sucks, but whatever. So, if you bring snacks, then you won't turn into a hangry 12-foot man-eating lizard. Which is not good. So, the two that I have are, this is the Zone Perfect Nutrition Bar. Clearly I haven't eaten this one, but I had the, like, chocolate pretzel one, and that's really good. And then I have a Sierra Trail Mix Cliff Bar, and it says peanuts, chocolate, raisins. That sounds pretty good, too. I haven't had lunch yet, so I'll probably do that after I film. Okay, what else have I got? I have a fan, and this I carry if I'm, like, doing a wardrobe show call, because sometimes it's really hot and you have to move around and you can't just stand in front of the air vent and have cool air blown on you. So you have your fan, and you can make your own breeze, and it's also good for, like, flirting purposes. So lots of fun with fans. And it's black and purple, which are my favorite colors. Okay, last few things in here. I have a lighter, because you never know. I don't smoke, but some people do. You never know. I also have some mic tape. This is 3M brand. And then I also have a little Gerber Dime pocket knife. Look how little. This usually lives in my purse, because I don't need a big honking, like, Leatherman wave. And this is just like a basic good pocket knife. This is a little paracord thing for emergency rope purposes, which also lives in my purse. Yeah. And then the last thing that's in my bag are some gummy worms. These are my favorite candies. I work far away from where I live, so I'll have like an hour drive home. So at like 2 in the morning and you're driving and you're tired, your family worries about you. So just having a little extra sugar is a good pro tip. Another thing that I recommend that you take with you to calls is a watch. I wear a watch because I have girl pockets and I put things like screws and hardware in them, and I don't want my phone to get all scratched. So I wear a watch. And that way I can keep track of the time. This is just a Michael Kors watch. It's pretty. It works. Let's see. I have a couple more tips for you. If you are on show call, you don't necessarily have to show up to the load-in wearing black. You can, wear your blue jeans or wear your random t-shirt, but it never hurts to have an extra set of blacks in your car. So that would be black shoes. I just like to wear black socks, but you don't have to. Black pants, black shirt. Usually I'm cold, so I wear some sort of fleece or sweatshirt or something. And a belt. Black is preferable, but if you have brown, that's fine too. Some people will wear black hats, black scarves, whatever you're gonna. If you get cold, prepare. Bring a hat, bring a scarf, whatever. Yeah. So I think that's it for what I keep in my theater bag. Again, use my tips to use what applies. You don't, by no means do you have to carry all of this with you all the time. This is just what makes me feel prepared, makes me feel safe, and all of that. So that's just what I carry. I will do a whole separate video about packing for a wardrobe call, because usually that's few and far between for me, but I do have a whole separate kit that I will bring for that. I'll do that video. So, quick overview. Bring water, snacks, because it's important to stay hydrated and to get nutrition, and you don't want to be stranded super hungry and thirsty. Bring comfortable shoes, whatever that means to you. Dress appropriately for work. Don't be wearing 6-inch platform boots to work, because you will get in trouble. Number 3, bring the appropriate tools for the department you're going to work in. Don't show up to an electrics call without a wrench, because that's stupid. Tip number 4. As a woman in this industry, I prefer to carry a knife with me. That's just, I feel more comfortable. It's not that I ever have to use it, but just in the off chance that something happens, I have a knife, I can defend myself. I should probably get some mace now that I think about it. But, be prepared. Don't set yourself up to get in a stupid situation. If you parked far away and it's late at night, ask someone to walk you to your car, because your parents, people who care about you, don't want you to get hurt. So don't be stupid. I think that's it. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. So let me know if this was something that helped you out. If you have any tips for me, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you next time. Toodles.